In your heart, you know it. There's a creator. I don't have to tell you.
Well, I don't know in my heart. I
You
disagree
do.
with them. I don't.
You do.
You can try and convince me, but I don't.
When people are in a plane or a ship, and the plane is going to fall, the ship is going to sink. Do you know what people do? They don't pray. Oh, Superman! Oh, Donald Trump! Oh, Ninja Turtle, help me! They don't. Do you know who they call?
No.
They call to someone who they sincerely believe will help them. They call to God.
Happening, but I'm not rich at all, no.
Are you interested in what happens to someone who dies?
I don't know what happens when we die. I don't know what happens when we die. I don't know.
So once we die, that's it?
That's what I think. Yeah, I think when we die, that's it. Nothing.
What makes you think that's the end of it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows. People can say they know, but nobody knows what happens when we die.
And
do we go somewhere? Does our soul go somewhere? Or is that it? I really don't know.
How do you arrive that no one knows?
Good question.
It is a good question. But I mean, I don't know anybody that's died and come back and told us. I don't know anybody that's died.
There are many examples in history. But because it's a history, it might be an evidence. It might not be an evidence for you.
Yeah.
But you can't just simply assert that people have to come back from death and told us. There has been cases like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now at this time frame, what happens after death? How would we know?
I really don't know.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Who or what gave us life in the first place? That we died.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know who gave us life in the first place.
You seem to just be in a state of happiness saying I don't know, but I don't know is not really that will give you comfort and contentment. Because I don't know is not really an answer. Like if you went to an exam, 10 questions, and you just say I don't know, you'll get 0 out of 100.
I know, exactly. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. You're right.
Right.
You're right in what you're saying.
So why does the universe exist, in your opinion, rather than nothing?
That's a good question, and I can't honestly, I just can't answer that. I really don't know.
Have you thought about it?
I have thought about it a little bit, but I don't have a strong opinion on it. I don't have a strong opinion on it. I don't.
What are the opinions around?
Well, I don't believe there's a creator. I don't believe there's something out there that created the heavens and the earth and the planets.
There you go. So you do believe, because it makes sense to you, there's something that created this universe.
Maybe something else.
So you're not an atheist. You are a believer in a creator of this universe.
Some type of creation. Something creator,
Yeah. That's something, something that created the creation is the creator of the creation. So you believe in a creator of the creation.
Possibly.
Are you backing down now when you say possibly?
I'm not.
What, are you not convinced?
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced there's some type of creator.
So this creation exists by itself?
Possibly. I mean, there's that Big Bang theory that something spontaneously happens. I mean,
the Big Bang starts talking about how something from a point started changing, but it doesn't describe why that point exists.
No, exactly.
So science won't help you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when we see this universe existing, it's important to ask why the universe exists rather than nothing.
Exactly. Of course.
And things don't exist by themselves unless things are necessary.
Yeah.
Is the universe necessary, or could it have been otherwise?
Is it necessary? That's another good question. That's another good philosophical question that I can't answer. Is it necessary?
It could have been otherwise.
It could have been otherwise, yeah.
So if it could have been otherwise, philosophically, what it means it's not necessary. Yeah. Because anything that is necessary, it can't be otherwise.
Yeah.
Anything that is otherwise, that's okay.
No, I'm going in my bag, thanks.
Anything that can be otherwise, it's not necessary. It's called contingent.
Yes.
So the universe is something that can be otherwise and it's contingent, then it cannot be explanation for itself. It requires an explanation other than itself. So you need another explanation.
I know, exactly.
So that explanation has to be something that is necessary.
There's just so many different explanations, possibilities.
No, there's only one explanation, one possibility.
And what is that?
That possibility and explanation is the cause of our universe has to be necessary by itself. It cannot be contingent.
No.
It has to be necessary.
So what's the cause? What caused it? Who caused it? What caused it?
We have to first understand and appreciate that the cause for a universe cannot be contingent like the universe. It has to be a necessary cause.
Yeah.
Once we arrive at a necessary cause, the question is, what do we mean by a necessary thing?
Yeah.
A necessary thing is that exists by itself. It is uncaused. Because otherwise, if it's not uncaused, you go back to the question of what caused that thing.
Exactly.
And then what caused that thing that caused that thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you go into an infinite regress.
You do, exactly, of course.
An infinite regress, in reality, is not possible.
No.
So that means it has to end somewhere. So at that point where it ends, that thing that is the first thing or the last thing in that chain is the necessary thing. So we end up with one necessary thing.
Yeah.
And that necessary thing is uncaused.
Yeah.
Anything that is uncaused and then causes this universe, it has some essential attributes.
Yeah.
Guess what these attributes may be?
I don't know.
Okay? Self-awareness. Because if it wasn't self-aware, it won't be able to cause anything, do anything.
No.
It needs to have a will or intention.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
If it didn't intend it, how would the universe come?
Exactly.
It needs to have power and ability.
Exactly.
If it didn't have the ability to do so, how would it do it?
Exactly.
And it to have knowledge of making things like this universe.
Yeah.
So these qualities that we describe are the qualities of a personal being. Being self-aware, having a will, having knowledge and ability.
Yeah.
So the creator is no longer a matter. It's not material.
No.
It's something that is a personal being.
Yeah.
That's what we call the creator of this universe, who is now someone who's a personal being.
Yeah.
So this conclusion that we just arrived is reasonable and rational. It's not something of blind faith. So you can't just say, I don't know, now you do know.
Yeah.
Because there are various ways of knowing.
Exactly.
And this is one way of knowing and learning about the reality, using rationality, using intellectual reasoning.
Exactly, yeah.
So you do believe that there is a creator who created this universe. It's not that I don't know. The question is, why did this creator create us?
Exactly.
Why? Why do you think? Do you think we can just work it out for ourselves? Because I might say one thing, you might say another thing. Then we will disagree and it won't be the right answer.
No.
The only way we can resolve our dispute is when the creator tells us why he created us.
Yeah, exactly, of course, yeah. And until that day, I'm not going to know.
But the creator has told us why he created us. And he has done this through form of communication from the creator to us. He has sent prophets and messengers to communicate, to tell people why he created in the past. And now in the last end of days, like as we are now living, he sent his final communicator, his messenger.
Who are these communicators?
Prophets and messengers.
And who
the
are
last one
who
being
are the prophets and messengers?
Adam, Abraham, Solomon, David, Jacob, Noah, Moses, Jesus, peace be upon them all. The last one that God sent was Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. And through his message that he received from God, he told us the only reason that we have been created is to worship God. So our role is to be grateful, to be thankful, to be worshipping God, submit our will to the will of our Creator. And the will is expressed through the message that he received in the Quran. And he explained the Quran, the Prophet. So in terms of how you speak to people in a good way, in a truthful way, in a nice way, all of these are do's and don'ts, which constitutes what is worship. So what we are asking, every human being, is to be part of that community of people who worship God. And that community is called the community of submitters, the one who submits their will to the will of God. In Arabic, it's known as being a Muslim. The word means to submit to the will of God. And coming in the fold of Islam means the state of submission. So you should, as we invite you and invite everyone else, to become a Muslim and accept Islam.
You make a very good argument, You make a very good case for it. I admit,
Would you want to become a Muslim?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm just not religious in any way at all, and I don't think anybody is going to convince me to be Christian, Jew, Muslim, any religion at all.
But so far, we have understood that there is a creator who is absolute because it's necessary.
I'm still not convinced. I'm sorry, I'm still not convinced. There's a creator.
So if we went through the process of contingent and necessary being, and there has to be a necessary being, otherwise you can't explain this universe. So you've understood that. Are you now saying there's some point still you don't understand? What is that thing that is not clear to you?
There's lots of things.
Like what?
There's lots of things.
Give me an example.
Well, I still don't understand this concept of the creator.
The creator is that necessary being. The being that is necessary to explain our contingent universe. The one who created it, the one who originated it.
Yeah.
Without a creator and originator, this universe cannot explain itself. Because it cannot originate itself. To originate itself, it has to be necessary being, but the universe could have been otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's not necessary.
No, exactly. No.
So logic and reason tells us that there is a necessary being who caused the universe to come into existence.
Yeah.
And that necessary being, we are calling it the creator of this universe.
Yeah.
So so far, this is clear to you. So what is it then you're having obstacles?
That's fine. That's your belief. That's your.
No, right, not mine. Isn't that your acceptance as well, or do you disagree? And if you do, why?
Well, I just simply don't know. I just can't see how we can know that this massive universe is like so big. It's been there for so many billions of years. How it came about?
No. In terms of how it came about, the process, you might not know.
No.
But it cannot come by itself. We know for sure.
Do we?
Yeah. Can this tripod just appear from nowhere?
Oh, well, okay, no, that can't.
It cannot.
No, it can't.
Right.
I agree with
Things
that. No.
things cannot just appear from nowhere.
It has to be made. It has to be manufactured.
Yeah.
Great.
The universe cannot just appear from nowhere. The universe is like a big tripod, right? It's just a big tripod. It can't just come from like that nowhere, like magic.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
No. When you say we don't know that, how can it come from nowhere? When you say,
well, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah. So when you say nowhere, so at one point the universe wasn't there, so it didn't even know that it existed. So how can then it bring itself into existence by itself? It cannot, because it was not there to bring it into existence.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So logically, using our intellect and reason, the only option there is there available is that something else brought this universe. It cannot be the universe itself while it was nothing at one point.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
No, when you say maybe, it's not about maybe. There is no other option. Reasonably, because reasonably, if you were nothing to begin with, you are nothing.
No.
So you can't do anything because you don't exist. You're nothing.
No, exactly.
So if the universe was nothing to begin with at one point, you can't bring it into existence. Then the existence is now to bring into existence the universe. It requires another thing outside the universe, other than the universe.
Exactly.
And that is the necessary being.
Yeah.
So you say exactly, and you understand it, and then you go back again.
I know. I'm going back on it. I know,
Why? What is your reluctance when reason leads us to this way to accept that there is a necessary being who caused this universe?
It's a very good question that I just can't answer. I just don't know. I just don't accept that there has to be some sort of creator, something like that. Here we go, universe, you are, and creator.
No, in terms of the characteristics of the creator is a different question.
Yeah.
But the fact remains there has to be a necessary being that causes our contingent universe. If you can understand that point, then you say, look, I have moved. No, you have, from what I see, what's your name, by the way?
Andrew.
Andrew, I'm Mansur, right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
In this process of understanding about the reality, we have to take baby steps, and once we affirm something, we say, now I've got it. And we shouldn't backtrack it, because now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So once we know there is a contingent universe, and there's a necessary cause required to bring this contingent universe into existence, we say, we have arrived to this point. There is a necessary being. Next question. What is this necessary being?
Exactly.
This necessary being has to be uncaused. Remember what we said? Otherwise, the infinite regress come into question. So we arrive to another level of understanding that the necessary being is an uncaused entity. And then it becomes an entity to a personal being with self-awareness, intention, knowledge, ability. So it's no longer a thing, it's now a personal being. Because something that knows itself, something that wills to do something, is a being, personal being. So having understood now, we can't simply just go back in sense. So now we've got to this point. There is a necessary being who is personal.
What form is a self-aware being?
Right.
You say you talk about the self-aware being.
Excellent question.
What form is it?
Excellent. We can speculate about what it is, and we will be in dispute about what it is. But one thing, we can be sure that the necessary thing or necessary being will be unlike any contingent being. Because contingent being shares contingent realities. They can be otherwise. But necessary being has to be different. So whatever you imagine about this world, it's not going to be like that. And that's why, as Muslims, we are told by communication from that necessary being that there is no likeness whatsoever with this necessary being, the Creator, with anything in the creation that you know of. So when you say, what is it like? How is He like? Unlike anything. And yet, this necessary being is self-aware, is willing, is one with ability. So that's what we are saying. This is the message of Islam, to submit ourselves to that necessary being who told us why He created us. Because He created us for a reason, not just mere play and amusement. So our role is to submit to our Creator, worship, and if we do that, then there will be a life hereafter, eternal life of happiness, if we follow that. If we don't follow it, we become arrogant and stubborn, then there will be a life hereafter, misery and suffering and pain. We can decide where we want to go. Creator created us to live forever. Either in a place of happiness, you decide, or a place of eternal suffering, you decide. No one would want to go to a place of suffering and pain. So to go to a place of happiness is to acknowledge first to the Creator and submit to this Creator and follow His will. And that is the message of Islam. And that's why I asked you, would you want to become a Muslim? Because that should be our natural response. We should be a Muslim. But if you are not ready to become a Muslim, you should ask yourself, what are the reasons I'm not ready yet? It's not a question about I shouldn't. The question is, am I ready? What is the obstacle? What are the obstacles, my friend Andrew?
Again, good questions. You make some good arguments, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Very good.
Think about it. Let's leave it there.
I'll think about it.
Read the Quran, which we claim is the message from the God. It's available in English.
It is.
Listen to it.
I will listen to it,
Do we have a copy of the Quran? Can you get us one? Can we offer you a gift? A small copy?
Sure.
Read it, because if you understand that there is a Creator who created for a purpose, and that is message of Islam, and we are not submitting, then we don't want to really in a position where we end up in hellfire, the place of torment. We have to avoid, and this is one of the reasons we Muslims come here, to remind people. This is a reminder. In your heart you know it, there's a Creator. I don't have to tell you.
Well, I don't know it in my heart.
You do. You do.
You can try and convince me, but I don't.
When people are in a plane or a ship, and the plane is going to fall, the ship is going to sink. Do you know what people do? They don't pray. Oh, Superman! Oh, Donald Trump! Oh, Ninja Turtle, help me! They don't. Do you know who they call?
No.
They call to someone who they sincerely believe will help them. They call to God.
No, they do.
Do you know why? Because inside, at that point, the reality now becomes so clear. All of these, dusts around your heart disappears. Now you're confronting the reality. You're going to die. And at that point, you say, God, help me, because you know there is a God and you know He can help you. So the evidence is inside. Sometimes we cover it up with distractions. Distractions. Pleasure speaking to you.
Great speaking to you.
But please continue.
I've got a bus to catch.
No worries. I'm just waiting for my friend to bring a copy of the Quran. If he comes in time, you'll have it. Otherwise, you can look into online and read into it.
Exactly. I will look into it. But thank you again for your your talk, your discussion, very good to listen to you.
Pleasure speaking to you, Andrew. You take care.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Thank you, bye. If you're going this way, Andrew, if you're going that way, where